The transformation from wolves to dogs is a remarkable tale of evolution and mutual adaptation. Over thousands of years, wolves evolved into loyal companions through a unique bond with humans. This video explores the domestication process, including physical and behavioral changes, and how this partnership shaped both species. The early beginnings. The transformation of wolves into domesticated dogs began thousands of years ago, around 20,000 to 40,000 years ago, during the last glacial maximum. At this time, humans were still hunter-gatherers, often leaving food scraps and carcasses near their campsites. These remains attracted wolves, who were opportunistic scavengers seeking easy meals. Early interactions between wolves and humans were based on survival, with no intention of domestication. Wolves that were less fearful of humans and more tolerant of their presence were more successful at scavenging from human settlements. Over time, these wolves became less aggressive and more sociable, which increased their chances of survival. This gradual shift in behavior, where wolves adapted to human environments and displayed traits like sociability and reduced aggression, is known as self-domestication. These changes eventually led to the evolution of the modern dog, a close companion to humans in both work and home life. Self-domestication. The process of self-domestication refers to the idea that the wolves that were naturally more comfortable around humans and less likely to run away or act aggressively had a better chance of surviving and reproducing. These wolves were more successful in utilizing the human food sources, leading to the passing down of these sociable traits to future generations. Over time, this natural selection process resulted in wolves that were increasingly adapted to living with humans. In other words, the wolves that were less fearful and more adaptable to human presence were the ones that thrived in this new relationship. This gradual shift was not driven by any deliberate action on the part of humans, but rather by the evolutionary pressures of survival in a shared environment. It was a slow, gradual process that eventually led to a population of wolves that were more docile, sociable, and reliant on humans for food. Mutual benefits. As the relationship between early humans and wolves deepened, both species began to experience mutual benefits. For the humans, having wolves nearby provided several advantages. Wolves, with their keen senses of smell and hearing, acted as early warning systems. They could alert humans to the presence of predators or other threats, such as rival human groups. Additionally, wolves helped in the hunt. Their tracking and hunting skills were highly valued, as they could track prey and even help retrieve it. On the other hand, wolves gained access to a steady food source by staying close to human campsites. They were also protected from larger predators, such as bears, by the presence of humans. The bond between wolves and humans was founded on this mutual benefit, which only grew stronger over time. Humans began to see the value of these animals, not just as scavengers, but as valuable companions in both daily life and survival. The first steps toward domestication. While the early relationship between humans and wolves was based on a mutually beneficial partnership, the process of domestication did not occur overnight. It took many generations for wolves to adapt fully to living alongside humans. During this time, the wolves that were friendlier and more docile were gradually selected through natural selection. However, the role of humans in this process became more active as time went on. Humans began to selectively breed these early proto-dogs for specific traits, such as size, temperament, and abilities. This selective breeding laid the foundation for the domestication of dogs as we know them today. The first steps toward intentional breeding likely occurred when humans began to notice that certain wolves had more desirable traits. For example, wolves that were more social, less aggressive, or better at hunting would have been favored by humans. Over time, these traits became more pronounced through selective breeding, leading to the development of a distinct subspecies that was increasingly different from their wild ancestors. Physical changes in dogs. As the process of domestication continued, significant physical and behavioral changes began to occur in wolves. One of the most notable changes was the alteration of the wolf's physical appearance. Domesticated dogs gradually developed a shorter, more compact body shape. Their faces became rounder, and their ears became floppy, a trait that is particularly common in many dog breeds today. The tail, once straight and used for communication in wild wolves, became more expressive and started wagging. which became a key way that dogs communicate with humans. Beyond physical changes, behavioral changes were also important. Dogs that were more cooperative and less aggressive toward humans were more likely to be bred, creating a more docile and social species. This change in behavior made dogs better companions, able to work closely with humans, and even form deep emotional bonds. They were no longer seen merely as scavengers, but as helpers and companions. Selective breeding. With the growing bond between humans and dogs, humans began to breed dogs for specific traits that were useful for various tasks. For example, some early humans may have bred dogs for hunting, while others may have selected dogs with good herding instincts. As time went on, selective breeding resulted in the creation of different dog breeds, each suited to different functions. In ancient times, dogs were bred for practical purposes, such as guarding homes, herding livestock, and helping with hunting. These early breeds, such as herding dogs and hunting dogs, played essential roles in human society. Over time, dogs were also bred for companionship, with smaller, more affectionate breeds becoming popular as pets. The development of distinct dog breeds continued as humans settled into agricultural societies and cities. In these environments, dogs were not only valued for their work, but also for their companionship. The practice of selectively breeding dogs continued for thousands of years, resulting in the wide variety of dog breeds we see today, ranging from tiny Chihuahuas to large and powerful breeds like the St. Bernard. Mutual companionship. Today, dogs are no longer just working animals or hunting companions. They have become integral members of human families. The bond between humans and dogs has evolved over thousands of years, and the role of dogs in human society continues to change. In modern times, dogs serve not only as pets, but also as service animals, therapy dogs, search and rescue animals, and even police or military dogs. In addition to their work and roles in society, dogs continue to serve as loyal companions, providing comfort, emotional support, and companionship to millions of people worldwide. They are often seen as members of the family, offering unconditional love and companionship in exchange for care and attention from their human owners. In many cultures, dogs are seen as symbols of loyalty, protection, and friendship, and they continue to hold a special place in the hearts of people everywhere. The ongoing process of domestication. While dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, their relationship with humans is far from static. Modern research has shown that dogs continue to adapt to living with humans in new and changing ways. In recent years, studies have explored how dogs communicate with humans, how they understand human emotions, and how they adapt to urban environments. Research into dog behavior and cognition is ongoing, shedding new light on the ways in which dogs and humans continue to influence one another. In conclusion, the transformation of wolves into dogs is a remarkable story of evolution, cooperation, and mutual benefit. Over thousands of years, wolves that were more sociable and less aggressive towards humans gradually adapted to life alongside us, forming a unique bond that led to domestication. Through natural selection and later, intentional selective breeding, wolves became the dogs we know today. Their physical and behavioral changes have made them not only useful companions, but also beloved members of human families. The story of domestication reminds us of the deep connection between humans and animals and highlights the importance of understanding the natural processes that shape the world around us. As we continue to share our lives with dogs, it's important to remember the rich history that has shaped this extraordinary relationship, a history that continues to evolve as our bond with dogs grows stronger and deeper with each passing day. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Your support means a lot. Thank you.